So today we are going to be talking on real estate, a pathway to wealth, a path to wealth creation. And now, if you say something is a path, that means we are talking about roadmap. So, and there are a lot of enormous means to wealth, but we are streamlining today in the direction of real estate. And if you see the image, you see cars, you see trees, you see buildings, and you know, some people will always say that cars are liabilities. No, car is not liability. It's just the way you use the car that will rather determine whether it's an asset or it's a liability. So let's go to the three keynotes, and accord me, if you just say yes to one, then let's stay till the end of today's training. So the first keynote says, do you agree that making wealth out of real estate, location is a major consideration? If you really want to bring mega wealth out of real estate, you need to be very. So if you say yes, then accord me to the end. So the next one says, do you also know that your cars are not liabilities and they can be regarded as real estate assets? So during the course of the training, you also see that. Then the last one says, do you agree that being rich can happen in short term, but to be wealthy is a long-term thing? So if you agree to either one and you say yes, please let's stay together till the end of the training. So, and our opening quote for today's training says from Sam Zell that an investment in real estate is a surefire way to build wealth over time. And time, they didn't say in 2 hours. They just say over time. So that means whatever your own time is, you need to understand the season. So now, let's just give ourselves, I know that we've had different definitions to real estate, but let's see another approach to a real estate definition and what is wealth as well. So real estate are the combination of both movable and immovable assets you can generate passive or rental earnings out of. So why did I use the word movable and immovable? Because we are talking on pathway to wealth, and then we are streamlining it to real estate, and then you see examples. Then now we now say, what is wealth? Wealth is an abundance journey. You are on a journey to abundance of accumulation of valuable possession or money. And that's why in the office we have this content that our team member have picked. We have a team that pick something related to money, and we have a team that picks something related to valuable assets. And I want to open your mind to something. Why is it that money is not the first, but valuable possession was the first? The reason for valuable possession to be first is that you can always convert valuables to money any day, any time, any moment, any given season. And sometimes you know that you can say that, okay, money as well, bank may not open, ATM, ATM may, or your internet transfer may not help you to do whatever transaction that you need to do. But the real deal is that both of them, they're actually the same thing. They are just in a way pari passu. One helps you to hedge inflation, while one help you to do your transaction in a short period of time. And I think we have language in Nigeria. Yoruba will call money owo, Hausa people will call it kudi, and the Igbo people call it ego. So, and we are now saying that what are the types of property? Something like land, farms, cars, equipment rentals, building, and a lot more. These are things that we can actually use to create a wealth accumulation journey. So now, what are the real estate asset consideration into wealth in Africa for every family? What are the real estate assets that we need to put into consideration that we can use to generate wealth in Africa by every family? Because we are saying something. Every family needs to rescue Africa in the next 20 years that we are going. we can't keep all the work on the government. We also need to come up with one area we can channel our family in the direction. If you can see, we have the machine equipment like payloader, excavator, we have Ferrari, we have Phantom, Rolls Royce, you have land, you have buildings. So in what area do you think you can structure your family around? And that's what they will know you for. So let's go further. So the first thing is land ownership in strategic location. If, like they always say, that you can't say, okay, you are planning a wealth goal for the next 5 years, and then you went to go and buy land in maybe in one place in Oye, one place in Oye, that there is no government interest, no people are not clamoring for something very important in that zone, and then you went to go and buy 100 acre, and that 100 acre can buy maybe 2 acre in Ekpe. Do you know that because of your time, that 2 acre in Ekpe will later go and buy more than 500 hectares in that particular place that you have put? Even one plot money can later go and buy 500 acres in that particular location. So, and you will see the reason why you have to put the consideration of having a family wealth advisor. Which one of us here at Adborn Harvest and Homes, we are trained to help you to make some decisions around land ownership in strategic locations. So it's number one key thing that one can also use to create wealth for his family. So number two is family farmstead, homestead, or country home ownership. You know, this thing, Adborn has been clamoring and, oh, there's a need for country home, there's a need for country home. You know, a time will come, the fast rising for country home, the need for country home will be so massive that recently we tried to rent a country home in Lakwe Lake, and all the dates were like fully booked. All the dates were fully booked. And that shows that there is a need for more. There is a need for more of properties related to this. And then sometimes we overrate money due to the season that we have. By the time we are getting to 40, 50, you realize that money will no longer be the most important thing to you. But having your family on a table surrounded with you will be something you will be clamoring for. But if you have a family country home where you have created that culture, that doctrine, when your family will be willing to come to the country home. All right, good. So this is number 4. Number 4 is talking about vintage, luxury car, trucks, new sites, and road equipment rentals. And we're saying that some family can be using luxury cars, luxury items to rent. You know, I will call your attention to a property in the US owned by Oliphant. Oliphant become bankrupt on a particular property, and another person buy the same property and become so wealthy. What is the difference? It's the knowledge. So he has the knowledge that I can touch this place, and music artists, people that want to do wedding, they can come and be renting it from me. He has a lot of vintage, luxury cars, so he is known for that. If anybody wants to shoot video, they will go to him and rent all those apartments, rent all those cars from him in terms of that. This equipment too, they are nothing that Africans should say they don't need, because we have a lot of forests that need to be clear, and then we bring fruits out of all this forest. Logistic is another opportunity that has opened up for Africans in the area of agriculture. People now want to commute their goods items. People want to commute maybe cooling van, mobile cooling van. So we have to just create a lot of opportunities out of what some people are thinking is a challenge here in Africa, and bring wealth out of them. And I wrote here Rolls Royce, Ferrari, payloader, excavator, and lots more that I did not put into the slide. So another one is city park and gardens. You know, when I did my own wedding, we said, oh, let's do it in a garden. And then I think that time they charged us 50K, like 5 years ago, To rent the same garden now is close to 300, 400,000, and it's our. You cannot stay there. You cannot stay there because another batch also they want to come in. So go and complete your wedding in the hall. Do do the garden so that other people can. So people now make a lot of money, and the image of this is the JJT playing ground, Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. So it's something that if you enjoy, if you find interesting, who say that you can't have the same park in Ghana? Who say you can't have in Mali? Who say you can't have, and anything about human being that human being find interest in doing, you can actually generate wealth. But don't forget, it's a journey, not an immediate thing, and you see it from the conclusion quote. So now we'll have let me just give an insight of a place where people are looking forward to that. Okay, let's see what you guys want to bring out of all this your project that you have been shouting on, my country, on my this legacy green. So LGS is a legacy green homestead, and as of 2021 is just 220,000, where people pay 18,333 on a monthly basis. But today people are now buying it at 950 for 79, close to 80,000 naira. And these are things that you say what? So these are things that we have to pay close attention to, and then become part of an owner within this villa. So, and if you look at what the environment will turn to, you'll be shocked. So it's better you just connect with it right now. So now my bonus for today is that whatever interests you that I did not mention in the slide, in the area of real estate, that our world can also be a better place, and then that can bring profit back to you, can also create wealth. And then the last part, 21st century, there are a lot of several pathways to wealth. Let's ensure to respect other people's pathway, because when I think as at 4, 5, 7 years ago, when we said people, we have a land in Obafemi Owode for country home. When we go and market, people will say, country what? Is this place at Dubai? Is this place this one? Is this place this one? But now we have, in this company, we have paid 300,000 to stay in one place per night for a country home experience. And people are paying more than one night. People are paying for 5 nights. People are paying for 2 nights to have a country home experience. Because if you understand what your sanity can give you, and what connecting with people of like minds can also bring to you. If you see the Monday morning movement that we posted out today, it's talking about the power of relationship and connection. And that's how wealth is created. So now let's see our recommendation for today. Develop what we call risk threshold. Don't forget, investment is something that is either you win or you lose. If you put all your heart to it, it will affect your health. It will affect your health. The best investment is what you put on yourself. And even sometimes the one you put on yourself can also but there is a lesson and an experience one can gain. So I always implore that everybody should set a risk threshold for their family, for yourself, before you go into any investment. Then understand the investment you are going into before committing your funds into it. Let's say you have 100 naira. Our advice, use the Pareto principle of 80-20. Set 20 naira out. Use it to verify for the next 3 harvest cycle. If they don't default within 3 harvest cycle, if possible, you can be a bit patient. Make it a 5 harvest cycle. Business should be a marathon relay race. It's not something that you want to cash everything at once. The more you want to cash at once, your net can tore off, and then you lose everything. So seek the service of a family wealth advisor in 21st century to relieve headache on your asset and portfolio ownership. And that's what we stand for at Adborn Harvest and Home. Don't overestimate home ownership and underestimate agricultural property in Africa in this era. You know, at Adborn, we keep shining the light of your mind. The way agriculture is going in Africa, it will be a mega boom, the way real estate boom out in Dubai, in Saudi Arabia, and the likes. So then the last one says family country home are vital asset of 21st century to bring family together. If you really want to enjoy nature, you want to experience real food, original, I think you will see how people will be clamoring to that they want to come to country home that have positioned themselves with what real farming and human coordination should be like. So now my conclusion quote, which I need you to place patience to every word, says hide little of your active earning into diverse area of real estate that interest you and generate accumulative passive earning. Again, hidden again to repeat the cycle for attaining true wealth. Now that every one of us we are working, whatever you are getting now is called active earnings. So that active earning, you must be able to set out something little into real estate areas that interest you, that can bring back passive earning. That same passive earning, you need to multiply it again and plow it back into what is working. And the moment you're able to get what works for you, automatically put a lot of your energy into it, you are on your path to attaining true wealth. So thank you very much for staying till the end of the training, to all our viewers on YouTube, and also to all our team from Zoom. So peradventure you have question or something new you've learned, you can put it at the comment section below. And then if you have questions and contribution also, you can put it at the comment section below alongside. So our training quote as usual says, effective human functionality is found in an environment of continual learning, and that's what we do constantly at Adbond, with a supportive drive for your desired results. Thank you so much. See you same time next week. Have a nice day.